Hey everyone, we're going into the finals of a triple Zendikar draft. I think we're going to keep this. We got our faithful Geopede, some removal, and a Shatter Skull Giant. So let's do this. Yeah, that's oh no, that's not the one that I'll play the mountain first. It's not the one that is a 2/2 right away, at least. Yeah, I'm probably gonna Burst Lightning the guy with first strike because that's kind of a problem. We did see a lot of good black stuff, so our opponent's deck is probably going to be pretty strong. There were lots of good black creatures. We did take a couple of them away from him, at least, when we thought we might be playing black, but yeah, we're just going to go ahead and Burst Lightning this guy. Okay, well, it might have been better to play a Plains first, but at the same time, I wouldn't have been able to do what I just did. Now we can just play the Outfitter next turn, so maybe we'll draw our Adventuring Gear too and can just suit up right away. That'd be nice. Oh man, that's pretty brutal. The Gatekeeper's so good. They don't give us common creature. Well, it's uncommon. Common or uncommon creatures usually with such powerful into the battlefield effects very often anymore. I guess, you know, they do actually. Flashback Marauder is basically the same thing, isn't it? Right, so I'm going to play the core Outfitter here in my turn. Yeah, I mean, it's not that much different from Flashback Marauder. The nice thing about it is the flexibility, though, I guess, that you don't actually have to do that. Yeah, we'll take that. Vampire Nighthawk, please no. Please not. Not Vampire Nighthawk. That's like the best creature in this format by a lot. Okay, good. It's just a mindless null. Opponent might be mono black. It's kind of looking that way. Okay, that's interesting. Getting Adventuring Gear here. I think I'm just going to play my big creature, though, and pass the turn. It's the first time all day, really, where we've been the ones on the defense. Pitfall Trap can't even kill the Vampire Nighthawk. I didn't see any in the draft, but they're also first pickable, so that might be why. Okay, Scorpion. That's annoying. Trusty Machete. Okay, well, we can blow up the Machete, which seems pretty reasonable to me. So goodbye, Machete. And then we'll end our turn. Opponent seems like he's mono black, which might be the case given how open it seemed. I just keep hoping none of these creatures have flying so that I can at least kill it with Pitfall Trap. Alright. I'm thinking I'm going to play the gear here. And I'll go ahead and I guess I should equip it to like my biggest dude. And I'll end my turn. We have Burst Lightning ready if we need it. It won't be very effective against that guy, but our opponent is out of juice, at least. Like, he's in top deck mode. We still have, you know, 2 removal spells and a mediocre creature in our hand, so we need to kill this most of all. Unfortunately, we can't until we draw a 5th land. I don't know why people have been playing this card. It's like a 3-mana 2/2 with a downside. Like, if it were 3-mana 3/3, I'd get it, but we've seen a couple of them. Seems questionable to me. Okay. So if he has a trick, we have Burst Lightning. So I'm not super concerned. This guy I'm probably not blocking. That does mean he'll get in for 7, though, doesn't it? That's kind of ugly. Makes me wish I'd left mana up for Pitfall Trap, because if I get dropped to 7, then this becomes a huge problem. Can still die to Burst Lightning, at least, I guess. So maybe, yeah, I think I probably do just take that 7. And I just block these guys in a favorable way. And then if he uses, like, Disfigure or something, we use Burst Lightning, and then we just take 7 to our face, or 6, I guess, if he uses Disfigure. And then we use, well, we want to have Burst Lightning, actually, but we can use Pitfall Trap on this if we need to, or on that. Or if he taps all his lands here, we can, you know, let's just see what he does here. There's lots of options. I wonder what the one card my opponent has is. Really? That's all going to happen the way you want that to happen? He may have the card that'll give -2/-2 to my whole team. That would be really ugly for us. Oh no. Seems like he wouldn't have done that attack unless he had it. Yeah. Yeah, he wouldn't have. Okay. It hurts. But my outfitter actually survives. Interestingly. Okay. I think I like that. I think we probably just use it on the Crypt Ripper. Is it Ripper or Reaper? It is Ripper. Thought that sounded strange, but then we'll play our Scrabbler and we'll end our turn. So we've kind of stabilized here. We don't have a way to kill this yet, unfortunately for us. Okay. So that's a 1/1, 3/3 right now. Right, so here I think I'm going to go ahead and equip Adventuring Gear. I'm going to play a land. And I'll attack with this guy. If he wants to trade with his Giant Scorpion, then I'll let him. No, I'll just take 4. Good. So we have 2 removal spells in our hand to deal with this nonsense. This will probably be what I Pitfall Trap. It might be the only creature he attacks with, in which case we get to only pay 1 for Pitfall Trap, which is nice. Oh, he kicked it that time. Okay. Well, so much for that being the only creature he attacks with. Okay. Well, we can still kill this. And I'll probably just leave him with the Death Touch creature, I guess. And then we're sort of back at parity. See you later. You know, maybe I just take this too. Yeah, let's just take it. There's my Magma Rift. I think I'm going to hold on to it for now. Probably Burst Lightning this guy at the end of his turn. I feel like I should just hold on to that for like a big problem creature of one kind or another. I may as well actually just Burst Lightning the guy now. Take 1. Yeah, this is definitely way grindier than anything else we've done so far today. Ooh, that's a bad draw. Yeah, now I think we Magma Rift. Might just be right to do it to this guy. Yeah, it probably is. And we'll lose a Plains. The downside of running so many lands, I guess. Although, actually, we've only drawn 5, so I was going to say, we're probably going to draw even more. And we did. Probably got removal in his hand too, unfortunately for us. Ooh, what is this? Okay, are you an ally? So this drains me for 1. Yeah, we're in trouble here. We are in trouble. Okay, well, that's going to help me get out of trouble. We do need to play that land. We're going to cast this with the kicker. I think we just kill the bigger guy, since our war paint can make this guy big enough to just not die to this. We will go to 4 this turn, but... we go to 4. Okay. Interesting. Well, we'll play our outfitter. Equip this equipment to her for free. I'm also going to play Goblin Warpaint, but then I'm just going to end my turn. Can't really afford to attack in this situation. Like, all he needs is a removal spell and we're dead, so... he doesn't lose life from this guy. That's the one I was thinking. That one is really good in this format. Alright, looks like we have stabilized again. I'm probably going to hold on to that for a turn when I can actually do something. Just in my turn here. Too bad he isn't losing life, huh? Okay. Well, that just kills us, doesn't it? Yes. Alright, on to game 2. That's some stupid common removal right there. Definitely don't see anything like that anymore. Okay, well, I don't think we change anything. Yeah, I think we just submit our deck. Alright, this one's a little slower. A lot slower, really. I mean, I have a 2-drop and a 3-drop, so it's not the slowest thing ever. So I think I'll keep it. We have both our colors, a couple removal spells. So I guess Torchslinger's sort of a removal spell. He's been pretty good for me. I was curious if he was actually any good in this format. And I think he actually is. So we're going to play our outfitter here. He's been able to kill something every time I've played him. So that's good. Yeah, man, those Hex Mages. Probably going to have to Magma Rift that guy. Interesting. So it gives me a flyer who can also block both of these guys well. So I think I just play it. Bounce a planes and then replay a planes. Which makes it so I have a Pitfall Trap up if I need it. The trap part. Not the normal casting part. Right, we're winning this race so far. Okay. Does he equip it to his first strike guy and try to attack me with it? That'd be great, because then we can in fact Pitfall Trap like I was saying. No. Interesting. He probably knows I potentially have a way to kill it, so he'd rather lose that than this, I guess. We'll still kill this if he swings with it here, and he does. Goodbye. He even did 2 damage to our opponent for us in the meantime. That worked out for us. Okay, so I think we go Teetering Peaks, pump our core Skyfisher, and then play our Scrabbler. Swing with our Skyfisher too, incidentally. Means we don't have a good blocker here, but it's probably okay. I mean, if he wants to equip this again and swing at us for 4, we don't feel too bad about that. Doesn't look like that's what he's doing. He's just playing a flyer. Ooh, we need one more land for that. Which means we don't really want a Magma Rift right now. Not especially. So I'm going to swing with my flyer again. Drops our opponent down to 12. Then I'll end my turn. He may start swinging with his guy in the air. But yeah, sanctifying this machete away would feel pretty good. Also can block this. We also need more land to use this thing's ability and play our giant, so that's why I didn't really want a Magma Rift. I don't feel like we're under enough pressure that I needed to. All right. It's going to feel great if he decides not to attack with that, and then we draw our land. And just blow it up and swing through it again. Even if he does attack with it, it feels pretty good to blow it up. All right. Death Touch guy on the ground. I would love to just go land right now for numerous reasons. Can we do it? No. But we can play another guy and just pass our turn. If we go land, we can blow that up and then use the Torch Slinger to kill maybe the flyer, because right now that seems to be our path of least resistance, especially if we kill the flyer. But it is a 2/2, so without the equipment, it's pretty easy to kill. All right, we'll take 4. Ugh. At least our opponent's hand's empty. Man. We are struggling with the lands here. We need to leave this back as a blocker now. I'm pretty close to playing my Sanctifier out of desperation too. The good news is if we get hurt by more than one thing, we can at least kill something. But I think we just have to pass our turn here. Try to draw one of the 15 remaining lands in our library. We already have the only one that comes into play tapped, so I think we're in good shape there. Like, whatever land we draw, we can blow up this equipment, and that's good. And it also would enable us to use Inferno Trap without having to fulfill the trap part of it. If we get to use the trap here, I feel okay about it, but it doesn't look like I will. So we'll take that. Okay. Oh my god. This is getting a little silly, and to the point where I think I probably should cast Magma Rift. Just seems so bad right now. I don't really want to. Seems like I'm probably going to get to cast Inferno Trap this turn, because he'll probably attack with his Death Touch guys. But man, I think I'm just going to keep trying to hit this 4th land and build up my board a little more and pass my turn. Might just throw a Hedron Scrabbler in front of this thing if I have to. Alright, he's moving that again. It's going to drop us to 8. If we draw land, like, things really get good for us. Between our landfall and our being able to blow up this piece of equipment that's making our life difficult. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So now that we blow up this equipment, our opponent will no longer have like any good attacks. So We'll cast it with Kicker. Just blow this up. Now, do I want to attack with my Geopede? It's going to be kind of worthless on defense. So I think I do. No one else, though. Could have attacked with my flyer, I guess, but now he can just block this thing all day. We can now Magma Rift something, too, without feeling too terrible. Although I'd like to be able to Torch Slinger this or this out of the way. I think. No other allies in play, right? So if he plays that Drain guy, we're not, like, dead. Yeah, we can Inferno Trap something either way next turn. Or we can't play our Giant yet because we don't have double red, but... But we can Magma... I'll probably play Inferno Trap before Magma Rift, like if I don't draw a land here. If I draw a land here, I play Torch Slinger and kill one of these two creatures. Probably the Vampire, because that also means this can't block. So that'll hurt him pretty badly. Ooh, what's he playing here? Ooh. Okay, well, we're going to have to kill her, obviously. Luckily, we have not a white spell to kill her, otherwise we wouldn't be able to kill her. Okay. Yeah, we're going to use Inferno Trap, I think. And we're just going to use it now. Goodbye. Yeah, we'll swing with him again. Like I said, he's worthless on defense, so... If he wants to trade one of his Scorpions for it, I think I'm okay with that. I guess he's not completely worthless. He can block this and survive, which a lot of my... Oh, not survive, but kill it, which a lot of my creatures can't do. But I have two who can, so... Alright, so we'll kill one of them. So Torch Slinger's probably going to kill Vampire Hexmage. That way I can just start attacking with just like way more creatures. Oh, I do need another red mana to actually kill it though, don't I? Yeah. I probably am just going to play Magma Rift to kill the flyer now, I would say. Yeah, sacrifice of plains. Yeah, so let's first attack with our Skyfisher and see what our opponent does. If he'd blocked, we would have been pretty happy, but it's okay that he didn't. So I'm going to go ahead and play Adventuring Gear. I'm going to equip it to my flyer, see if that warrants a response of any kind. And then we're going to use Magma Rift to kill his flyer and sacrifice plains. And we will end our turn there. Surprised he's not attacking with this more. I don't have anything that can block and kill it. So it could have gotten in for a considerable amount of damage by now. I would not have blocked. I mean, I would have to... I guess I can double block it. I guess that is what I would do. But he could still take down like a 2/2. It's not a bad deal. Are we going to make a comeback here? I think it's going to be somewhat dependent on whether or not we draw... How many lands we draw here and how many of them are red. Okay, Crypt Ripper. Yeah, he can make that thing huge, but... Okay, so he's going to swing with it. Yeah, we have to block it, so I'm going to throw my worst creature in front of it. Oh, man. Well, still a land, right? So we can get in for 4 in the sky. But yeah, we're in trouble here. Our inability to draw red is hurting us. If we draw red, we have a creature that can kill one of his and then chump block this, which will definitely buy us time. Next turn, I'm going to have to play Torch Slinger either way, I think. So, yeah. So hopefully I draw the red. Well, if I drew red, I'd play Torch Slinger just because he's a pretty good play right now because he kills something and then blocks something. Does he attack with like everything? He could attack with that, but he can't really attack with everything. I don't think. Yeah, like I said, he can attack with that. We just take that one and we throw, not you, we throw this in front of that. Yep. Yeah, our opponent is mono black. Pretty sweet deck. I'm wishing I was mono red right now. Ooh, there we go. That is the kind of thing we needed. Because it not only lets us kill a creature, so we're going to kill his Hex Mage and swing for 4. And then he's just dead next turn unless he draws removal or something else. Oh, he might just be dead this turn. He is, because this won't be able to block anymore. So he can only block one of these creatures, which means he's dead. Yeah. Death Touch guy blocks something for 6 damage. So, yay, Torch Slinger. Once I could finally cast you, anyway. All right. On to the next one. That one was close, but we got there. Thanks in large part to Torch Slinger. All right. Our Cathedral Sanctifiers or whatever, the one who blows up a land, an artifact or enchantment, this thing, Core Sanctifiers, that's what it is, has been pretty good for us. I think this hand's a keep. We have our early GOP followed by, creatures. That's pretty good. Oh, yeah, probably wouldn't have hurt to play white there, but I think I probably want to play GOP first anyway, so. Ooh. We'll take 2 here. We'll play our GOP. I might have to play the Core Sanctifiers early this time around because I need to block mostly. I can block the Goldraw's Vampire with my GOP, and I probably will if he attacked with it. No, he doesn't. We'll just take these 2. If he plays equipment, I'm going to not really want to do it, but, oh, well, that makes my life a little more difficult. So do I be aggressive here? I can swing and then play my Blade Master. He probably just goes to 15, but let's do it. Don't have Disfigure. Okay. It's too bad I didn't get more allies, because this thing would be ridiculous. It already is kind of ridiculous. It can block well. I mean, if our opponent has removal, we're going to be sad, but apart from that, he can block well. Opponent goes to 14. Our Giant's pretty big on this board, so. And if he plays equipment to make his guys bigger, we can just kill it with our Sanctifiers. I mean, I think I block. I don't block the Hex Mage, but I would block the Lacerator if he attacked with it. Yeah, I'll just take 2. He can remove counters from my Blade Master, it's worth noting. That's something to keep in mind. Hasn't come up yet against this guy, but it can actually do something here. Instead of just being a 2-mana 2/1. With first strike, it could actually screw me up too. Yeah. So what I'm doing here if I block is basically trading for Vampire Hexmage. I think that's an okay trade. Okay. Now I'm not. I'll just take 2. If he attacked with both, I would have blocked this. Made him lose his Hexmage. Hey, Burst Lightning. So I'm going to attack with my Geopeat again. And then I think we just play our big giant. This match has actually been a long one. Hasn't seemed super long, mostly because all our creatures are tiny, but... Alright, so he drops to 10 here. Pretty relevant. Especially when we have Burst Lightning in our hand. Okay. That'll drain us for 1. I need to hold on to this Burst Lightning because we know he has that big scary vampire, and right now his board doesn't really concern me a whole lot. Ooh. What can this enable for me? Well, I know I want to play a land. Also going to play my shortcutter. I think I make it so this guy can't block, since it's the only thing that can block effectively right now. Yeah, and then I'm going to attack with all 3 of these, because he can only swing back at me for not enough. Now, he can again give up his Hexmage here to make it so he can block here or here effectively. I guess these 2 can trade, but I'm okay with that. If he elects to take 7 here, which I doubt, we basically have this in the bag, but I doubt he does. He'll do something. Will you take 5, though? I'm probably going to play my Sanctifiers here without getting the equipment, getting to destroying equipment. So yeah, he can block here and then sacrifice his Hexmage, but he still goes down 2 cards, and I'm okay with that. And I go down 2 as well. It's a 2 for 2. Yeah, it looks like that's what he's going to do here. So I could, and it's probably right for me to Burst Lightning this guy now, so I kill all of his guys except 1. So let's do that. Yeah. Our guy does lose his counter, but he's still a 1/1 first strike vigilance, which right now keeps his creature from attacking me, so... Alright. In my turn. Can't play my Sanctifiers now anyway. Okay, I don't mind that too much. We still got more lands. That is our last one in our hand, though. But we'll attack with everybody. This needs how many counters? Quest counter. So here he's going to get 2 counters already, but he's also going to 3. How big of a zombie does this make? Yeah, the black zombie giant. But we can blow it up with our Sanctifiers, actually. So that's probably just what we do. Been so good for us. Yeah, we got there. All right, well, our deck proved to be good. I don't know why this is all the way up there, but it is. But our deck proved to be good, even though it didn't have enough creatures. And we definitely encountered some resistance here, but we did a pretty good job. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and comment. And if you want to make sure you see all my draft videos, including right now a weekly Eldritch Moon, as well as whatever the weekly Flashback draft is, don't forget to click the subscribe button.